Question number 18. Let's comprehend what is given. Let the function small f, domain 0 to pi, open interval to r be defined by f theta is equal to sin theta plus cos theta whole square plus sin theta minus cos theta to power 4. So a function f is there, who's defined for 0 to pi. Expression of f is this, which is purely trigonometric in terms of sine and cosine of theta. Now, suppose the function f has a local minimum at theta precisely when theta belongs to one set is given lambda 1 pi, lambda 2 pi, lambda 3 pi, lambda r pi, where lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3, their order is given. Lambda 1 is greater than 0, less than lambda 2, less than lambda r, less than 1. So f has a local minimum for r values of theta, lambda 1 r, lambda 2 r, lambda 3, lambda r. And lambda 1, lambda 3 are in the sequence, all from 0 to 1. Okay. What is asked? The value of lambda 1 plus lambda 2 up to lambda r. Let's analyze. I recall at x equal to c, if left hand limit means x approaching to c from the left hand side is greater than c, and right hand limit at x equal to c, limit extending to c plus fx is greater than c, means from both the sides the value is more than the value at x equal to c, the function fx has a local minimum at x equal to c. That's a definition from the NCERT. Now, if f dash x is continuous at x equal to c and f dash x changes its sign from negative to positive, negative means decreasing, positive means increasing, means decreasing then increasing, so fx has a local minimum at x equal to c. This is true when fx is continuous. First derivative test from NCERT. And the definition of local maximum, same way, first derivative test. Not actual definition, it is the test by which we check. Definition is this of local minimum and correspondingly local maximum. Now, if fx is continuous and differentiable and f dash x equal to 0 gives us x equal to c, we call this critical point. There can be more than one critical points. And we have second derivative test. If f double dash c, the value of second derivative is greater than 0, then fx has a local minimum at x equal to c. And it is negative, then fx has a local maximum at equal to c. So second derivative test. So all results from NCERT, basic results. Now recognize this expression is a purely trigonometric expression of sin theta. So first, using the trigonometric result, I will simplify this. So expand this. So I'm just making it a plus b whole square, then a minus b whole square, then whole square. So a minus b whole square gives us this, a plus b whole square gives us this, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. 2 sin theta cos theta is equal to sin 2 theta. So I'm getting an expression in sin 2 theta. We got this. So we simplify this, we get 2 minus sin 2 theta plus sin square 2 theta. Now let's do the calculation part. So f theta is this, f dash theta. Okay. So 2 cos 2 theta is common there. So f dash theta equal to 0 will give us critical points. So cos 2 theta equal to 0 or 2 sin theta minus 1 equal to 0. So from this equation we get the values of theta, from this equation we get the values of theta and the union of them. So cos 2 theta equal to 0 equal to cos pi by 2, trigonometric equation, that's how we solve it. So 2 theta is equal to n pi plus minus pi by 2. So theta is equal to n pi plus minus pi by 4. As theta is from 0 to pi, the possible values satisfying this are pi by 4 and 3 pi by 4. Now from 2 sin 2 theta minus 1 equal to 0, same way for the sine expression, we get theta is equal to pi by 12 and 5 pi by 12 in between 0 and pi. So we have these 4 critical points. Okay. Now f dash theta is this, f double dash theta we can find out. I'm using the second derivative test. So we check the values at pi by 12, each value there. Let's start with the minimum value pi by 12. So this is minus 2 root 3 plus 4, which is positive. So point of local minima. Pi by 4, we check the value of second derivative. Simple calculations there. Negative. So point of local maxima. 5 pi by 12, all determinable value. We have all the values there. It is positive, so point of local minima. At 3 pi by 4, minus 8, negative, so point of local maxima. Therefore, lambda 1 pi is equal to this, lambda 2 pi is equal to this. There are two point of local minima. And the values are lambda 1 pi, lambda 2 pi given in the question. So lambda 1 is equal to 1 by 12, and lambda 2 is equal to 5 by 12. So lambda 1 plus lambda 2 is equal to half. I get my answer, 0.5. So I have used second derivative test here. Now let's see another method also. So f dash theta is this. We can check the scheme of f dash theta. This is the product of this expression and this expression. Very simple expressions. So I can check the sign scheme of f dash theta. That's a graph of y is equal to sine 2x. X is from 0 to pi, so 2x is from the value, graph of y is equal to sine 2x. 0 to pi, half is here. It is at pi by 12. 2x is equal to pi by 6, so x is equal to pi by 12. Right? So 2 sine 2 theta minus 1, we can check the value of this expression. Right? Where it is positive, where it is negative. And cos 2 theta for 0 to pi. Now this is the product of these two. So from 0 to pi by 12, cos 2 theta is positive. And 2 sine 2 theta minus 1, this is less than half. So 2 times less than 1, minus 1, less than 0, negative. So this is positive, this is negative, negative here. Same way, in each interval, we check the sign scheme. It is negative here from 0 to pi by 12. Here it is positive in this interval, negative, positive, negative. We get the sign scheme. So from the first derivative test, f dash theta changes its sign from negative to positive at theta equal to pi by 12 and 5 pi by 12, negative to positive. So point of local minima. So lambda 1 pi is equal to this, lambda 2 pi is equal to this, lambda 1 is equal to this, lambda 2 is equal to this, lambda 1 plus lambda 2 is equal to, we just got the value 0.5. Straight, simple approach. Basic methods, basic results. I get my answer. 0.5. No trick, no complication, no mystery. This is my approach. Straight, simple approach, SS approach. No trick, no complication, no mystery. My name is Shishir Sani. I'm graduate of IIT Roorkee, class of 96. IIT JEE coach since 99. Thank you.